Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Eagles will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Steps away to find some room. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 40. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
The Ragin' Cajuns are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ragin' Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Golden Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They're trying to get to it, and he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down. Down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. Gets away from one. Finds some space.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game?
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Ball in the air, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Ragin' Cajuns want to move quickly. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into me.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Breaks the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Pressure coming. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Ragin Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got his man quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Keeps it and got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give to the single back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ragin Cajuns will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ragin' Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Feeling some heat. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires it down the seam. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Cajuns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a...
Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Ragin Cajuns have their offense in high gear. He'll just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting game, the consolation prize. And the extra point was good. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the tight end. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.